Y'all think about your paper first and the sports second. And that just needs to be said as a matter of fact. There's a few people that buck that trend, but not many in North America. So anyway, which is why they cry about shit like, I'm going to get up for 10 a.m. No, I'm paid $25,000 a month and I've got to get up before noon. Curse you, God!
It's like they've never even heard of the concept of danger money. Like, mate, you get the 25k just get up and play video games. Like,
I know.
Come on, man, come on.
Wild as fuck. So anyway,
not even at the event either. You just did your own
car crash for ESL, and just another example of why I honestly think at this stage. And this is no disrespect to Ralf. Ralf's obviously a self-made man in a lot of ways. He's come up and he's been in esports a long time and he's built something he can be proud of and he's been instrumental in that. But holy shit, when you're used to being the big boss, when you're used to answering to nobody, your PR game is fucking weak because you never have to think about it, do you? You just never have to think about it.
Like, just rattle it off and make them think it.
The kind of guy who probably just thinks he could just walk around, have him killed. It's like, Ralf, mate, you're not Vladimir Putin. You know what I mean? Not that Vladimir Putin would ever do that as well. Got to fear the Russians now as well. Fear everybody. Not that Vladimir Putin would ever have anyone killed. Not that any Russian leader would have anyone killed because they believe in democracy, same as us. But if they did, if it was the Russian regimes of old, yeah. And Ralph's. It's like he needs somebody there to tell him, Ralf, it doesn't work like that, mate. Can you stand? And to be argumentative in a PR offensive and to get caught out like bang to right
head with the stars of the other team. So now the people who have to do that is Apex and Kenny S. Now the problem here is Kenny S. It's obvious to look at him and go, he's not as good as he was before, and also he's not the best player in the server anymore, which is always kind of the ace tighten that up their sleeve. The problem here is we can't cut Kenny S, can we? Because first of all, there's no one we can replace him with. Secondly, Kenny S is so good when he's on that you just have to gamble that eventually he's going to become good again. Like, I'm sorry, he's so good. It's like if you have erectile dysfunction, right? At no point in your treatment is the option going to be, why not just cut it off? It's like, well, then we have no chance, isn't it, mate? So if we get rid of Kenny S, if we cut our dick off, we're never going to be having sex again, mate. There's no prosthetic dick that you can put on. You could either Kenny S succeeds and we get good again, or we're just never going to be the best again. We're not going to get a Kenny S level player. They're all in the ones in that level.
Can I just highlight? Highlight that is probably the most ridiculous analogy you've ever used in your entire career.
I don't give a fuck, mate. I'm going with it. Okay, so anyway,
18 plus.
That's good. That's what it says here on the sheet I've got in front of me. So this is the blurb, right? A babe. Already going, man. I'm already going. Right, here we go. Deep, right. A babe named Anita Sarkeesian crusades to purify video games, but she discovers a maverick named Frelson, who is also discovering her. Oh, this is so awesome. Right, Frelson thinks she is hot and stylish. Frelson challenges Anita's worldview in ways she never imagined. He entices her, yet she feels conflicted. Will Frelson succeed in his quest to seduce Anita and to transform her into a maverick? Read this erotic romance novella to find out. Now, I gotta say, Sam, the plot of this book sounds a little bit off the wall.
The alleged salt mine of Thorin's thoughts there. Did you want to fire any shots at the end at Cloud9 just to do the full repertoire?
I think if they just look at their own lives, there's all the shots that they need right there, mate.
Awesome. Great stuff. So
I'm sure they can fucking dry their tears like Woody Harrelson, like fucking nip, like, we get paid all this money and every fan sucks our dick, but the one guy in the world won't suck our dick. Like, why? It's so unfair. Get out my face. Bitches leave.
So, let's talk about the news. This is the one.
Yeah, why not, right? Anyway, this is chapter 22. You know what this feminist woman, this is from the viewpoint of Anita Sarkeesian. You know what this feminist woman loves? Cunnilingus.
Me.
And me.
Anyway, I think the fact that Vitality was able to move past that Alex guy that wasn't that good apparently, just so easily and just with ease, Apex took up being an IGL. You know, the Extaz guy, he's one of the few bald people on this show who actually delivers every time. So fair enough. But actually, Rich is on the show every week, so that makes it sound like just blasting Mitch. I was trying to blast Mitch.
Sorry, my hair's grown back.
You got caught in the collateral damage.
I'm not. No, it's fine. I'm not being put in with the baldies anymore. I renounce my bald heritage.
You have to understand, like the way you get Moses is you don't. It's not precision shooting with the tag. You know, you just fire a fucking airstrike at the building that he's in, and then you just trust that everyone died. Like, fair enough. Cool. It's kind of like the US. I'm taking
fucking Christ.
like the top neutralized. It's like, dude, he's in a school. It's like, well, still neutralized, isn't he? Like a motherfucker. So they can all count how many dead people there are now. Right. So my point is this. Vitality started out the year always making top
some of the reviews that this has had. This is perhaps my favorite. There's the top customer review. It's 3 stars.
I never read them before, but I never knew those were there. Did you know they were there? Did you know that comment was actually there? Because I didn't. As if we were keeping our own secret, as if we didn't bring that up.
So, right. So, the top review is just needs more cock. But you can see there's some 5-star reviews.
What he had and what the prognosis was, and in this instance, it's medical reasons. Now, I don't think it's any secret that he's one of the weaker players, but they've said apparently he was rushed to hospital after he started coughing up blood. Rain has got a foot infection. Like,
okay. It's just the way I don't think you even noticed it, but the way you said that there, it's no secret that he's one of the weaker players, and you were like, he was rushed to hospital. So he's like so shit at CS, and they were like, this guy's fucking terrible. Get him,
well, no,
nurse, get me in here.
The point is,
we need an injection of skill. This guy, he's not. You're gonna die. He's gonna pass on. He's had too many negative stat lines.
You can't, but the thing is, actually, if that happened, I think the doctor would call it. I think he would just fucking hold his wrist all the time of death, because I don't think he's going to contribute.
In between, literally shaking. The peak age for understanding of the horror of Trump's America is 8 years old. And someone collated these. Just have a look at some of these. Right? Someone even tweeted at Hillary Clinton here. Our 8-year-old has been having trouble sleeping, and finally she told us what she was worried about. Gun violence.
What's wrong? Do you think this monster in bed? Immigration laws.
Yeah. Want me to read some story? I just can't get over this gun violence. Right?
Second
Next
Amendment.
one. By Brian Michael Bendis.
Of course.
My 8-year-old asked if President Trump once shoved his hand down a lady's pants and laughed about it. She heard about it at school. I froze. Well, good news, he didn't do that.
It didn't happen, so you're right.
That
Didn't
definitely
happen.
didn't. So.
Just on disc golf. Do you want to just play this, Sam?
Come on.
Yeah, what is this, mate?
3, 2, 1.
Hang on. Right.
Mate, by the way, I know you guys know about this, so I might turn up looking like a boomerang, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Yeah.
Right? One of those like Rainbow Six players posted a clip the other day, right? You know, obviously, we all know that farming simulators exist and stuff, right? And they play it like an esport, right? Am I just such a boomer? I'm the only one who didn't know this. That when they play the farming simulator competitively, this is not a joke. They ban out like vehicles, like maps.
Yeah.
So they're like, I banned your combat harvesters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I thought this was like a parody or something when I was watching it. It was real. They're like, oh, he's coming in with he took out the John Deere. Like,
Yeah.
He's vetoed the combine.
Because the sad thing about it was this, guys. We're all going to laugh now because we don't follow that sport. But you have to understand that is still what it looks like when some real world person finds out what esports is and they pull up the screen.
Course.
They're just looking at us. That's us. We're the daft cunts like, oh, I disagree. I think you should have gone with the ploughman's trot. Like, fucking, like, we look, that's us. We're the fucking losers. We're the fucking weeb furry cunt. Just like, it's a lifestyle. Like, that's us. That's who we are now. We've become that.
No. It's not true. You take that back. You take that back, Duncan. We're not like them.
Ready
Anyway,
for dummy thickness.
Come on.
oh, you can just play that anyway. Fucking just
Let's
play
do
it.
it.
You don't even
Play
need
it.
3, 2, 1 it. It's just stupid. Someone just made a fucking video of Dust with a fake big ass. Because he has got a massive ass. That's it, basically.
Damn, boy!
Yeah.
So
What is this?
I don't know.
Why has he done that though?
Someone just
I
on the
know.
Discord just made that. I don't even know. But anyway, I'm loving. And after the Rijkaard segment, he just goes, "So Pietro, you're described as independent." Fringuelli, yeah. Brilliant.
Wait, where's this?
Just scroll down. Scroll down.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's next to the guy from Bottom, right? With Rick Mail. Incredibly on point. Independent from the ESL, independent from the teams. Fringuelli, yep.
Yeah.
What safeguards your independence? Nothing. You done? You done, mate?
That's interview over. See ya.
Yeah. Ciao. Same time next week, taking ourselves out of another fucking PR hole. Well, it's Rob Crosley. Tag team champion, Rob Crosley. Right?
Solo, both belts.
But anyway, what I will say is that sympathy, by the way, he's stuck in Jordan. Their rules are he
Oh,
can't
that's
leave
high
the
ping as far as I
country.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, he's streaming on, playing on 90 to 100 ping at the best of times. And yeah, it's had a massive impact on his ability to perform.
Anytime your ping is higher than your IQ, it's already going to be trouble like that.
And see, I knew as soon as I said that 90 to 100. I know where
Also,
nothing's gonna go.
I'll
here,
just
like,
throw
I
it
just
out there
knew
because
it.
I've also learned, by the way, sadly, everyone on the internet isn't totally obsessed with me following absolutely everything I tweet. So I'll just repeat some of the material here. I thought one of my best jokes was I said, well, if they say you are what you eat, I can see why Alexi said that this is the glue guy. Best part of that, by the way, you'll love this, is because inadvertently, almost like fucking John Travolta in that famous meme from Pulp Fiction where he's walking in like, just didn't know what the fuck he was walking into. Blade, of all people, Richard, Blade.
Oh,
just
we're getting to
replies-
Blade.
Oh, no, this is good, because the best part is, like, obviously he was just oblivious to all that other shit. And people don't know Blade's actually a friend of mine from the old days, obviously, from 1.6. Yeah. Like, he even wrote, like, a fucking, you know, a testimonial for my guide in, like, 2007 or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So anyway, he just stumbles in and says some mad shit where he also, by the way, doesn't have, like, the greatest thing. He's got, like, he's, like, an intelligent guy, but he's got, like, semi-broken English. So he just writes something mad, like, Alexi is keeping all of the guys together like glue, am I right? And first of all, I'm obviously just like, well, that's just absolute nonsense. And that's just gibberish. Like, so I thought I'll humor him. So I just replied and said, I think some of your fans are on the same diet as this. Like, there you go. Yeah. By the way, he also liked that because again, he doesn't fully understand English, guys. So like, he thought that was like, oh, thanks, my fans are good. Like,
yeah, my fans do eat a lot of glue.
Amazing. I know the whole thing's amazing, isn't it? Why?
He says you're lucky there's witnesses, or else I'd shoot you right here. By now, there's tears. Full-blown tears. They leave. I have called the police, but I am shaken, upset, and confused. Is this what America is going to be like from here on out? Well, I'm going to say no because you're lying.
Didn't happen.
That didn't happen. I'm filing that under didn't happen.
Put in the DH pile, mate. Didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So many people. Triggly puff.
Just hear me out. I haven't even finished. Like, I haven't even finished. You don't even know where I'm going with this. And they think they've made a costume, okay? But what they've really done is they've just stuck some sponge to their head, right? Painted themselves blue, and said they're like Balsahar or something.
That reminds me, right? I don't know if this was ever in your time.
Yeah.
But in my school, we had a thing called World Book Day, right? And basically, once a year, you'd go in for World Book Day and you'd dress up, right? And the winner won a load of book tokens, right? It was trying to teach the college kids to read. So one year, right? I wanted to go. I wanted to go SpongeBob, right? And I shit you not, right? I shit you not. Massive cardboard box, right? Massive cardboard box covered in dish sponges. and painted yellow, but one
You
like
did that?
fuck on tonight. One knows buck talking his boy.
No way, man.
I swear to God.
Oh, have you got a photo of that?
Oh,
mate?
somewhere, like, I'll have to try and dig it out.
Oh.
But massive cardboard box, covered in dish sponges, couple of eyes slapped on, and then they announced the winner at assembly in the morning. Everyone's sitting there, and they like little wizards out meeting, just a massive box. Me with my arms crossed, just, I got this shit nailed, homies. Like, I already know what books I'm getting, like.
God, Lord. You see, that's what I'm talking
Wreckable.
about. That's
One
what I'm
more.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
One
man.
those 30 quid worth of book tokens, boys.
Yeah, man. A lifetime of regret. Yeah.
I buried that memory deep, like, I can't believe I just dug out of nowhere. Fucking just covered in dish sponges. Literally about 200 dish sponges. Not the little ones with, like, the brittle pad on one side and the sponge on the other. Like, a good 200 of those, like, on a massive cup. I didn't even tell the best part. I had to walk to school in the street. Just walking the street, holding hands with my mum, massive cardboard box painted yellow, covered in sponge. Right.
Oh, fucking hell.
Got all the cars driving past me.
This illustrates what I'm talking about.
As a result, Jill Stein's policies looked really good. They looked really good. She was talking a lot of sense about the environment and renewable energy. But everything else that came tumbling out of her mouth was fucking bollocks, mate. It was bollocks. She didn't understand memes. She tweeted about she tweeted it is a deal breaker. How can I vote for a presidential candidate that doesn't understand the internet? How can I vote for a presidential candidate that literally tweeted about Harambe being some sort of mad fucking tragedy and how we're all speciesist? Right, I'm out.
Peace, Jill.
You do realize, Jill, you would have to represent humans when you go to the White House, not gorillas. It's not fucking Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Or maybe she was going to get in the White House. No! Is that what I was going to have to fucking
Just
put up
say
with?
the fucking line.
102.
That's going in my fucking brain, mate.